Wow, they look absolutely tremendous. That is our Bourbon BBQ pulled pork and a simple coleslaw made. Look at that. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick today. Bourbon BBQ pulled pork, a simple coleslaw in a bun, and eat it. Sounds fantastic. It is fantastic. It's easy to come together. Let's show you how to make it. Come on. Hey, and don't forget, if you like this video, give it the big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, leave a comment, share with your friends, all that kind of stuff. Let's get on. Come on. Right, we're going to do everything in this pan to start off with. We have to make the bourbon barbecue sauce before we start with the pork, because we want some of the sauce to go with the pork. And then we're going to make a simple coleslaw while the pork is cooking in the Instant Pot. Okay, let's crack on with the sauce. So in our pan, we got about a cup of ketchup. Okay, and we're making the old bourbon sauce. We want about half a cup of bourbon. We want about 1/4 of a cup of brown sugar, about 1/4 of a cup of apple cider vinegar. We want about 3 good tablespoons of Worcester sauce, about 2 tablespoons of molasses, some smoky paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper, a little bit of salt, and if you want that chili heat, a little bit of chili flakes. And then we give that a little bringing together. And then that goes on a flame, and we cook that for about 20 to 30 minutes. Now it will thicken slightly. It's not going to thicken a lot. If you wanted a thick barbecue sauce, you add a little bit of a cornstarch slurry, thicken it up. All we're trying to do now is get all those flavours together. So about half an hour of just gently coming along, giving a stir so it doesn't stick on the bottom. So we don't need to boil it like crazy, just a nice simmer and just a nice gentle stir every now and again so it doesn't stick. And that's it. Half an hour's time, we should have a lovely bourbon barbecue sauce. So we're half an hour down the line, look, and we've got this lovely barbecue sauce. So we're just going to let that cool down while we put a rub together for our pork. Okay, so we want a rub putting together. Now the rub is very straightforward. We want a couple of tablespoons of brown sugar, a tablespoon of smoked paprika, some garlic powder, some onion powder, a little bit of salt, a little bit of black pepper. Okay, and that's our rub there. That's our basic rub. Just squash out this brown sugar. So our pork then, this is what we call pork collar. I think you might call it Boston butt or something like that. It's even bordering on shoulder, but we call it pork collar here. And that is what we want. Got a nice piece of meat there. Look, we've got lovely bits of fat going all the way through there. That is perfect. And then what we need to do is just put our seasoning, our rub on there. Don't worry about it, just turn it over, get on the other side, smother it all on. And we are just going to give that a little massage in. So just give it a good massaging in. Smother that meat in all that powdery marinade that we've created. And then we're just going to leave it just for a second. You know, probably going to give it about five minutes. Let that soak onto the top of there. And then we're going to pan sear it. Well, a little bit of oil. Now we're going to sear our pork all round before it goes in the Instant Pot. Pork in. I don't sear in the Instant Pot, it's too hot. I'll sear in the pan and then put it in there. So I'm just going to give that a flicking over. Fantastic. Now, you don't have to go all the way around the pork, you know. Just get a sear on where you can. You know, we're not going to stand it on its end. We're just going to do top, bottom and the sides. Forget the ends, you know. Don't be too difficult. Just keep it all easy. Okay, that's flame off. That's done. We got okay. Well, that's a nice sear on there. We're going to put it in our Instant Pot liner. You have to put water in here, or you can put chicken stock in. It has to have fluid in, and for this, a minimum of 1 cup. We definitely do not want to burn this on the bottom of that pan. So take your pork and in that Instant Pot. Easy as that. So we want to put some of our barbecue sauce on there. Okay, and then that goes in there. And all you've got to do is snap your lid on. Okay, so we want to go to pressure cook. And we want to go for about 50 minutes. Now you probably get away with 45, but let's do 50. Let's do 50 minutes. Let it do its thing. So there you go, that's 50 minutes. We don't do anything. We've made a quick barbecue sauce. That's in there. All we've got to do now is make a simple coleslaw. And then that'll work out about right, because the coleslaw has to chill for about 40 minutes. Fantastic. Okay, first job then, we're going to grate some carrot. Okay, I've got a little bit of red onion here, look. And all we're going to do is fine slice it. That is all. So we can just come in here like this. And we can fine dice. And we are just going to put that in our bowl with our carrot. Cabbage is going to be fine sliced. Okay, but we've got that core in there, and we do not want that core in there. And then all we are doing is fine slicing the cabbage to go in there. So just nice and steady. And then we want to take a little bit of red cabbage. We want about a quarter of red cabbage. Let's have a look at that first and see what we get. all that in there. A little quick mix through. So all we got to do now is mix up our dressing to go in here to make up our coleslaw. The dressing, again, nothing could be simpler. You know, we want some mayo in there. That'll do. A couple of tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. Give that a little, that'll loosen it up, look. Go in there with some salt. Go in there with some pepper. Go in there with some sugar. A couple of tablespoons actually. Bring that in. And some Dijon mustard as well. I want some Dijon mustard. About that much. Okay, and then what we're going to do is give this a stir through. Get that in there. Now you think there's a lot of veg, not much sauce. But for all the people who make coleslaw, you'll know that this is going to wilt down. The salt and things that's in that is going to wilt this down. And we should end up with quite a nice, thick coleslaw. Now again, if you want more mayonnaise in there because you like more sauce in your coleslaw, put more mayonnaise in. So there we go, coleslaw made. Quite straightforward that actually. We got a nice coleslaw, we got the pork cooking, we made the barbecue sauce. And what we'll do is, with the remainder of this barbecue sauce that we have in here, we'll jar up and stick in the fridge. That can be used, you know. So there we have it. We just wait for that to come out of there now, and then we can put it all together. Okay, our pressure cooker has cooked for the required time. Now it's on countdown. Okay, so it's venting naturally itself. So we're going to leave this to vent for 15 minutes. So we can crack open the lid. Okay, that's our pork in there, look. Under there, out of there. And we've got a decent amount of sauce in there, which we can actually put with our barbecue sauce we have left, and we can make a nice thick barbecue sauce, which we probably will do. Now this pork, you just pull it apart with the forks. That is perfect pulled pork. Look how easy that is. That just falls to pieces. That's exactly what we want. Now, if there's any big chunks of fat in there that you don't want, take the fat out as you're going along, you know. But we just, like that piece there, look, we don't want that lump of fat that was on there. But we do want all this. So let's just rip it all to pieces with our forks. That is perfect. Look at that. So that is very, very quick, straightforward pulled pork. That is a decent amount there. Okay, and for our buns then, we got a couple of buns here, look. And what we're going to do is just open them up. Now, first of all, we're going to toast the buns. A dry, hot pan. Now, what we are going to do, we're going to do a sneaky one. We're going to get some mayo, and we're going to put some mayo on there. And that's going to give us a little sweetness as well as the toastiness on our buns. Okay, we got the pan warmed up, and we're just going to toast our buns in there. That'll do nicely. We are just going to go in that pan. With some of our juice from our pressure cooker. So this is our lovely barbecued sauce we've just made. Just thicken that nicely in there, look. Just bring it in a bit more. It's just a little bit watery at the moment. So when we've got that like that, we are going to add our pulled pork back to here. And the pork is all going to be coated in that sauce. So nice and steady, turn it over in there. And this is going to be coated in all that goodness. That is our wonderful pulled pork covered in our bourbon barbecued sauce. Look at that. All we got to do now is serve it up. Okay, get some of that pulled pork on there. And come on, some of our coleslaw on there. And on the top. Wow, they look absolutely tremendous. That is our bourbon barbecue pulled pork and a simple coleslaw made. Look at that. Come on, let's give it a taste test. Oh, look at this beauty. Come on, how do you eat it? It's like a sloppy burger. It's going to go all over. Oh, we need to get in here. Turn it upside down. That's always the best way. Wow. That pork is just melt in the mouth. That bourbon barbecue sauce, a little tiny bit of a heat kick to that, only tiny. All together with the barbecued sauce, the coleslaw, the pulled pork, it's a fantastic flavour combination. That is a flavour bomb. That is delicious. That is one of those absolutely perfect messy sandwiches, which is really enjoyable. That is superb. Well, if you like the video, don't forget, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. We'll catch you in the next video. That is superb.